with songs like Genocide, Holocaust,
bitch, I'm smoking gas in my chambers like it's the Holocaust,
and Method Freestyle. This is not the type of rapper you would expect to blow up on TikTok. But despite these types of songs, a few lyrics in random songs just so happened to go really big on TikTok.
Look at me, I put a face on. Wow! Look at me, I put a show on when I go. I feel like Ricky Tiki Tavi, we mobbing through the lobby. That faggot tried to rob me, no whole like D-Lo bitch.
Now, with how many people have been using these sounds on TikTok, I honestly doubt that the vast majority of these people actually know what songs these lyrics are coming from. For example, this line comes from this song.
Bitch, I'm smoking gas in my chambers like it's the
Now you can tell by his lyrics and the name of his songs that he really appeals to the, I'm gonna call them the anarchist youth. And by that I mean kids that don't really fit in with society, don't really like the government that much, and want some sort of change, and also love that whole trap metal aggressive rap type of feel. Now, while I may not fit all those categories, I have found a liking to Lil Darkie's music these past couple of weeks. Some of my favorite songs including rap music, ISIS type beat, and walking down the street. Now, the appeal that I see in him, that I'm sure a lot of his other fans see in him, is his ability to just not really care. He makes music that he wants to make, that he enjoys making. He has a voice that he wants to put out. And a lot of these songs seem like just freestyle, fun songs to make. Now, despite having some lyrics go viral on TikTok, his fan base overall is not that big. But since his songs have been going off on TikTok, his following has been growing. And I would not be surprised if he has other lyrics from other songs and new songs he's going to release go viral on TikTok again, increasing his follower base. And after taking a few weeks to really get a feel for his music, I started wondering, who is Lil Darkie? And that is when I came across this video.
I know that I say a lot of things and I preach about being positive and I preach about spreading love and treating people like, you know, their race doesn't matter, the color of their skin doesn't matter, where they're from doesn't matter, their religion doesn't matter. And I know to some people that I might seem like kind of a walking contradiction for saying those things, because like I say things like faggot and tranny, and like people don't understand. They're like, oh, you're homophobic, or people say, oh, you can't say nigga because you're not black. And you have to understand that from my perspective, as a mixed race, bisexual person, I could give a shit about any of that shit, because it's like, I know what I am, you know. If you call me a racial slur, or you say a racial slur, or you call me a homophobic slur, or you say a homophobic slur as a joke, like, I'm not going to be offended by the use of those words, because I don't believe in giving those words power.
So as you can see in the clip that I played, he seems to really care, but he's also somebody who is like, you know what? Let's not give words power. He definitely, to me, seems to be somebody who is kind of ahead mentally. He's in his whole own world, his whole own reality. And as he said, he really doesn't care what other people say about him or his music. And what it seems like to me is the biggest message he's trying to convey with his music is that you need to stop caring about these specific words that people are saying to you, as the only reason why these words have power is because you're giving them power. And honestly, his ability to not care about those types of things, and him wanting to speak up and making this music with these pretty solid beats and actually pretty intense, great lyrics. And I really like that he's starting to speak out about this with his music and kind of being like, hey, you don't really need to give these things any meaning. And I feel like a great way to understand an artist and their intentions more is to actually go ahead and look at their Twitter. On Twitter, he's constantly posting positive messages. Like, he even has I love y'all pinned. Always gotta get better, always gotta maintain. People hate what they do not understand. Have a nice and peaceful day. I love my friends, I love my spider. Do not let hate consume you, we stand together. I'm gonna name my dog Triangle. See, just based on these few tweets, he seems like he's a genuinely nice guy. But if you go and take a look at what people say about him, it's not that great. Everyone who defends Lil Darkie saying slurs in his song looks like. There's a popular sound on TikTok right now called Ha Ha, and the artist calls themselves Lil Darkie. This is the persona versus the person. It's literally a racist caricature. But you also have a few other people defending him. Okay, hey, Lil Darkie is he said, a slur for Indians, he is Indian. His largest message is that race is fake, and if you look at the cartoon of Lil Darkie and think it resembles a black person, you are racist, please step off. So kind of just based on the research I've done, he seems to be an extremely polarizing artist. Now, while I do not feel comfortable saying those words I skipped over in that tweet, if he wants to say them, I really don't care. And I feel like a lot of the people that hate him are actually just jumping to conclusions. Because there is somebody that tweeted this: "Can all of the snowflake TikTokers leave Darkie alone? For everyone claiming that his cartoon is supposed to resemble blackface, it is not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a statue of Kali Ma, which is a Hindu goddess who has, you guessed it, black skin. Also, if you haven't noticed, the mark on his forehead and the group name Spider Gang, it also resembles a black widow." And then we have like more polarizing tweets. "We can't have shit, bruh. Can people stop trying to cancel Lil Darkie for fuck's sake?" I feel like on Twitter especially, there's this really big cancel culture where people are getting kind of this high of a finding artist who said even one bad thing and just canceling them altogether. And even in one of his lines, he says, "This just in, Lil Darkie is racist." But then he goes on to say, "Blacker than any of us probably are." And I've kind of noticed that, especially on Twitter, is that the people that are canceling these other rappers and artists for being racist are usually people that are white. Now, one thing Lil Darkie even brings up in his song Genocide is he's kind of like, hey guys, we need to stop censoring people's opinions. And I feel like what people don't quite understand is that in a lot of his songs, especially in the song Genocide, he's kind of mocking the other opinion, being like, hey guys, this whole thing is kind of stupid. We should have the ability to have free speech, especially in this country. Now, regardless of your own opinions on Lil Darkie, he's not going to stop making music because people are trying to cancel him on Twitter. He enjoys the music process. It is his outlet in life. And I even think that these people trying to cancel him on Twitter are actually giving him fuel to write more and better music. Because that is pretty much his whole music platform, is disagreeing with this common idea of holding us all in. And I feel like that's one of the more deeper meanings behind his music, is that we need to all be one unified species. And that making us all think exactly the same thoughts is actually damaging. Now, on the surface level, he may seem like this terrible, insane person, but when you start getting deeper into the lyrics and his meaning and even the videos I showed you, you start to understand that he is somebody who actually cares and wants to see some sort of change in the world. Now, his way of trying to make that change may not be what people want to see, but with a lot of the points he makes, I agree with. Now, as I'm sure you've picked up through this video, he is an extremely controversial rapper. Now, whether or not you like him or hate him, I honestly doubt that he really cares. But with that, if you want to see kind of more artist breakdowns or other music related content, make sure to let me know down below. And if you are like me and enjoy the underground rap scene as well as rap music in general, make sure to hit the subscribe button, as I will be making more videos like this where I will go through, break down artists, and do similar rap related content stuff. But with that, have a great day, guys. Peace.